Mabuhay mga kaibigan! Welcome to Puso ng Politika, your go-to channel for the juiciest and most seryosong takes on Philippine politics. Ako si #Walk with Lan, at ngayon we're diving into a mainit na issue that's shaking up the nation. Si Congressman Rodante Marcoleta at ang kanyang matapang na pahayag. Senado, hindi dapat sunod-sunuran sa Malacanang. Is he the hero we need for a truly independent Senate or just another player in our telenovela politics? Let's find out in this couple of minutes deep dive packed with facts, humor, and a little pang-aasaran. Before we start, mga kababayan, lalo ng ating mga OFWs sa US, UK at iba pang sulok ng mundo, hit that subscribe button, i-like ang video at i-comment ang inyong saloobin. Share this sa inyong mga kaibigan to spark a conversation about our homeland's future. And if you love our hindi sunod-sunurang content, send us a super thanks to keep this channel running. Your support means the world, especially for us to keep bringing you fact-based analysis with a Pinoy twist. Ready? Let's go! So bakit nga ba sinabi ni Marcoleta na hindi dapat sunod-sunuran ang Senado? Is this a bold stand for democracy or just a panggulo move from a Duterte ally? Let's unpack this with storytelling, satire, and a global lens to see why this matters to you, lalo na sa mga OFWs na gusto malaman kung paano nakakaapekto ang politikang ito sa ating buhay. Let's set the stage. In 2024, Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, a lawyer, TV host, and Sagip Party List representative, dropped a bombshell. The Senate shouldn't be Malacanang's alalay. This came amid the Marcos Duterte feud, where political lines were drawn and the Senate was caught in the crossfire. Marcoleta, a Duterte loyalist, argued that the Senate must stand tall as a check on Malacanang's power. Pero bakit big deal ito? Let's break it down. Marcoleta's point is simple but powerful. The Senate is 1/3 of our government's checks and balances. Kung ito'y sunod-sunuran lang, paano natin masisigurong hindi maaabuso ang kapangyarihan? Look at the 2024 confidential funds controversy. Vice President Sara Duterte was grilled by the House, but some senators seemed tahimik when it came to questioning Malacanang's allies. Marcoleta's call for independence is a wake-up call. The Senate should be the people's voice, not Malacanang's echo. Malacanang sends a memo to the Senate. Approve this budget, ha? And the Senate replies, sige po, boss. Talaga namang, pero sabi ni Marcoleta, hindi yan ang trabaho natin. He's like the guy in the barrio who stands up to the bully and says, tama na yan. Pero is he really the hero? Or is this just Duterte camp drama? Let's explore both sides. To understand Marcoleta's call, let's time travel. The Senate has always been a battleground for independence. Back in 2001, during the Estrada impeachment, the Senate was split. Some senators stood firm against Malacanang, while others blocked evidence, sparking exodus. Fast forward to the Duterte era, allies like Bongo pushed his drug war, but senators like Leila de Lima fought back and paid the price. Grabe, di ba? Marcoleta's point echoes this history. The Senate job is to check Malacanang, not to sip-sip. In 2025, with the Marcos Duterte feud heating up, Marcoleta's Senate ran as an independent candidate, backed by Lesiones Cristo and Duterte, shows he's serious about shaking things up. He won 6th place with over 15 million votes, proving he's got the people's pulse. Pero, let's be critical. Is Marcoleta's push for independence pure, or is it a Duterte power play? Let's analyze both sides to keep it balanced. On Team Marcoleta's side, his argument is on point. The Senate should be a watchdog, not a lapdog. Take the 2024 confidential funds issue. Some senators hesitated to prove Malacanang's allies, raising questions about their independence. Marcoleta, as a Duterte ally, says this is wrong. His push for accountability, like when he questioned Sky Cable's franchise or led inquiries into corruption. His Senate win shows voters trust him to stand up to power. Plus, his Lesiones Cristo backing gives him a unique platform to rally or reform without Malacanang's strings. Picture this. Marcoleta walks into the Senate holding a giant independence flag while Malacanang's like, uy, chill ka lang. His track record as a lawyer and SAGIP representative shows that he's not afraid to fight for the masa. Pero here's the other side. On the flip side, Marcos Camp argues that a cooperative Senate is key to governance. With inflation, South China Sea tensions, and the 2025 midterms, Marcos needs a Senate that supports his reforms, like rice tariff reductions. If the Senate's too rebellious, it could stall progress. Critics also point out Marcoleta's Duterte ties, his call for independence might just be a tactic to weaken Marcos ahead of 2028. After all, he's been loyal to the Dutertes, defending Sara's impeachment case. So who's right? Marcoleta's got a strong case for Senate independence, but his motives might be tangled in political games. Let's zoom out to the global stage to see why this matters. Philippine politics isn't just a local, it's global. In 2025, with US-China tensions, Trump's return, and ASEAN dynamics, the Senate's role is crucial. If it's sunod-sunuran to Malacanang, how can it hold Marcos accountable on foreign policy? Marcoleta's push for independence ensures the Senate can question deals like US military bases or South China Sea claims. Imagine this. Marcos signs a defense pact with the US, but China's not happy. A sunod-sunuran Senate just nods, but an independent one inspired by Marcoleta's vision demands, teka, paano na ang fishermen natin sa West Philippine Sea? This matters to OFWs whose remittances fund our economy. If the Senate doesn't check Malacanang, your hard-earned dollars might go to corrupt projects instead of public services. Globally, democracies like the US rely on a strong Congress to balance the president. Thailand's Senate, often a military puppet, shows what happens when independence is lost. Marcoleta's call aligns with this global need for checks and balances, making him a key player for 2025. Time for, picture Marcoleta as a superhero, Captain Independence, storming the Senate with a cape that says no to Malacanang. Malacanang's like, here's a budget, behave. But Captain Marcoleta says, not today, pero behind the scenes, Duterte whispers, good job, my loyal sidekick, dun dun dun. Joke lang yun, Pero it shows the drama in our politics. To our OFWs in the US, UK, and beyond, your voice matters. Comment below. Do you think Marcoleta's right about Senate independence? Share this video to spark a debate and send a super thanks to support our hindi sunod-sunuran content. Your engagement helps us reach more Pinoys. So how do we make the Senate truly independent? Marcoleta's got ideas. First, reform campaign finance. Senators rely on Malacanang's allies for funds, making them utang na loob. Second, strengthen oversight. Regular hearings on Malacanang's spending, like those confidential funds. Third, empower the public. Yes, ikaw, an informed Pinoy can pressure senators to act for the people. Marcoleta's Senate run backed by 15 million votes shows he's got the masa behind him. Pero the challenge is real. Politics is about power and money. Marcoleta's independence push is promising, but he'll need to navigate the Duterte-Marcos drama. With your support, OFWs, and youth, we can demand a Senate that fights for us. Let's wrap this up. Marcoleta's call for a hindi sunod-sunurang Senate is a bold move for democracy. His 2025 Senate win proves he's got the people's trust to push for accountability. From the Marcos Duterte feud to global pressures, his fight matters for our nation's future. Youth and OFWs, you are the key to making this happen. Your voice, your vote, your remittances. Mga kaibigan, salamat sa panonood ng Puso ng Politika. Hit that subscribe button, like and share this video to your friends sa US, sa UK, o kahit saan. I-comment, mag-comment kayo. Ano ang tingin nyo kay Marcoleta? Is he the Senate savior? Send a super thanks to keep our channels malaya and of course, talagang nakakapagpasaya. Let's wrap this up. Marcoleta's call for hindi sunod-sunurang Senate is a bold move for democracy. His 2025 Senate win proves he's got the people's trust to push for accountability. From the Marcos Duterte feud to global pressures. His fight matters for our nation's future. Youth and OFWs, you are the key to making this happen. Your voice, your vote, your remittances. Mga kaibigan, salamat sa panunood ng Puso ng Politika. Hit that subscribe button. Like and share this video with your friends, to your friends sa US, sa UK, o kahit saan. I-comment nyo din. Ano ang tingin nyo kay Marcoleta? Is he the Senate Savior? Send a super thanks to keep our channel malaya and makulit. Let's demand a government that serves the people, not just the powerful. Maraming salamat, bayan.